Number 1. Caped Baldy. In a world overrun by monsters, everyone knows the legends. Blast, Tornado of Terror, King. But what about the guy in the discount costume who keeps showing up? Meet Caped Baldy, the A-class joke the world thinks it understands, and why they're dead wrong. To the public, Caped Baldy is just an A-class rank 39 nobody with a lazy nickname, a $3 costume, and a habit of stumbling into disasters. They see the bald head, not the bored eyes that stare down god-level threats. They hear rumors he cheats or steals credit, but never ask how a fraud survives battles that obliterate S-class heroes. Deepwater King, Carnage Kabuto, Boros, world-shaking foes all erased in seconds by someone. Yet when the dust settles, Cape Baldy's just there. No fanfare, no glory. Because in a world obsessed with rankings and spectacle, a one-punch win is too boring to believe. Unmatched power. Speed beyond physics. A fist that rewrites reality. But to the masses, the meteor was probably brittle. When you defeat evil too effortlessly, humanity will dismiss you. After all, how could a hero who struggles to pay rent possibly save the world? King gets worshipped for winning battles. Caped Baldy actually fought. Tatsumaki calls him a side character. Even the Hero Association labels him average. But in the end, Saitama doesn't care. He didn't become a hero for fame. He did it for a thrill, and lost even that. Yet he keeps showing up. The world's strongest hero isn't hidden. He's visible and utterly invisible. A paradox in a cape. Number 2. Amai Mask. He's the world's biggest idol. A-class rank 1. A hero so flawless, he's literally too perfect to stay in A-class. But what happens when the mask slips? Sweet Mask isn't just a hero. He's a brand. A symphony of charisma, talent, and abs. He curates his image like art. The hair, the smile, the moral code. Heroes must be beautiful. Monsters must be ugly. And the public, they eat it up. But beauty is violent. When he eliminated monsters, the crowd sees justice. They never see the cracks. Beneath the charm lies a darker side. Sweet Mask's narcissist and inflated self-image lead him to consider extreme measures, harshly handling prisoners, clashing with S-class allies, and making dangerous calls with brainwashed civilians, all for justice. But his secret? He's terrified of ugliness. He is particularly obsessed with the idea that beauty overwhelms power, asserting that heroes must be beautiful as well. He gatekeeps S-class promotions, dismissing heroes like Tank Top Master as unrefined, publicly shames their methods. He's a PR genius. But fame eroded his purpose. The hero who once idolized Blast now spends more time managing his brand than saving lives. Despite these negative traits, Sweet Mask genuinely wants to fight evil and help people. Number 3, Spring Mustachio. He's A-class rank 28. A swordsman with the elegance of a nobleman but the grit of a dishwasher. The hero who could rival S-class, if he cared to try. Born into wealth, Spring chose a rapier over riches. By day, he's a humble dishwasher. By night, a monster-slaying fencer trained by the legendary Nichiren. He's content in A-class's lower rank, but don't mistake humility for weakness. His master calls his thrusts too lethal for crowds. Yet Spring stays ranked 28, because true heroes don't need glory. Against Combo Infinity, Spring's tomboy technique turns his rapier into a hydraulic drill. He loses the fight, but not his resolve. Weeks later, he's promoted, proof that survival matters more than wins. Then comes Garou. Spring's speed stabbed the human monster's hand and forced him to dodge, but Garou's already studied his moves. Defeat? Yes. Shame? Never. For Spring, every loss sharpens his edge. Spring's secret weapon? Golden Ball. Their bond is whiskey, wit, and perfect synergy. Spring's close-range fury plus Golden's sniping equals a duo that hunts monsters like art. But in the Monster Association War, Spring fights beside legends. No fanfare, just a thrust that splits demon-level foes. He could climb ranks. To Spring, heroism isn't fame, it's duty. A-class is where he belongs. Protecting crowds, not courting them. Number 4, Aiyan. He's Atomic Samurai's top disciple, a swordsman who deflects bullets, halts demon-level charges, and stalks S-class power, yet he's stuck at A-class rank 2. Aiyan could have been S-class. Fubuki said it. His feats scream it. But Sweet Mask's ego cages him in A-class. Even monsters acknowledge his strength, yet the association? They see a sidekick. Against Melzargard, Aiyan loses an arm and keeps fighting. No screams, no retreat, just a blade carving alien flesh. But his greatest moment? When Sweet Mask's bloodlust threatens innocence, Aiyan parries justice itself. No monologues. Just a swordsman's oath. Heroes protect, even from heroes. Iain doesn't just fight, he calculates. He senses murderous intent, predicts attacks, and turns battlefields into chessboards. But his true genius? Teamwork. With Atomic Samurai's other disciples, Iain leads. He shields allies, exploits weaknesses, and when Rhino Wrestler charges, he stands firm as the last line between A-class and annihilation. His blade moves faster than thought. He sliced bullets, railguns, and tornadoes' barriers. But Iain's power isn't just speed, it's precision. Every slash targets vitals, every parry buys time. And when the Monster Association falls, he walks away with the quiet resolve of a samurai who knows his worth. Number 5, Golden Ball. He's A-class rank 26, a slingshot savant in a Letterman jacket, the hero who outsmarted Garu. Golden Ball plays the fool, the boozy brawler. But when monsters laugh, that's when he strikes. Deadliest sniper hides in plain sight, because who fears a man with a slingshot? He's the first A-class hero to draw Garu's blood. Not with raw power, but with a conman's grin and a sharpshooter's brain. He baits Garu with drunken theatrics, then exploits angles even the human monster couldn't predict. For a split second, Garu's invincibility cracks, and Golden Ball's the reason. He was the first A-class hero to harm Garu, something 5 of the top 10 in A-class couldn't do. Golden Ball's true power? Spring Mustachio. Like I said, their bond is whiskey, wit, and lethal synergy. Together, they can make Garu run for his money. His shape memory gold bullets bend physics. They twist, ricochet, and reconfigure to punch through steel. Paired with a sniper's mind, Golden Ball turns alleys into death traps. But his greatest weapon? Misdirection. Golden Ball thrives in the shadows. No S-class ego, just a slingshot and a partner. In a world of monsters and gods, sometimes the underdog's bite is deadliest. Number 6, Okamaitachi. She's A-class rank 3, Atomic Samurai's deadliest disciple, and the hero who crushes on handsome monsters. The swordswoman who fights in heels, flirts mid-battle, and could have been S-class, if Sweet Mask wasn't so petty. Okamaitachi defies every trope. Born male, but identifying as a maiden, a sushi addict with a katana, and a monster hunter who falls for her prey. But don't let the hard eyes fool you. Her airblade technique carves mountains. Even her master, Atomic Samurai, can't curb her quirks. But when the Monster Association attacks, she swaps crushes for carnage. Against Devil Longhair, Okamaitachi's smitten by his looks, until his hair tries to strangle her. Then, she unleashes Airblade, a technique so divine, Bushido calls it the work of gods. Her Airblade isn't just power, it's art. She reads air currents, vacuums wind, and fires slashes that crack concrete. But her greatest skill? Perception. She fights blindfolded by instinct, cutting threats before they strike. Flirty? Yes. Flawed? Never. Then comes Evil Natural Water, a dragon-level threat. A humbling loss. But Okamaitachi doesn't quit. She rises, fights again, and reminds us why Fubuki called her S-class material. Okamaitachi's true power? She's the wild card, a storm of winds, slashes, and chaotic charm. Together with Iain and Bushido, they topple demon-level threats and make Sweet Mask sweat. Gate kept from S-class? Maybe. But Okamaitachi doesn't need rank. She's got style. Number 7, Bushido. A-class rank 4 hero. A disciple of the legendary Atomic Samurai, Bushido carries himself with the gravitas of a seasoned warrior, a blend of stoic calm and razor-sharp focus. Older and wiser than his fellow disciples, the hot-headed Iain and the whimsical Okamaitachi, he serves as both anchor and mentor, his steady voice countering their impulsiveness. Recruited after Kamikaze's infamous apple-cutting trial, a test that reveals the essence of one's spirit through the swing of a sword, Bushido's past remains shrouded in the quiet rigor of training. Yet his actions speak volumes. During the Monster Association siege, Bushido charges into the fray not for glory, but to lessen his master's burden. Alongside Iain and Okamaitachi, he carves through swarms of monsters, his drill-shaped katana whirring like a tempest. The depths of the Monster Association HQ test his resolve. Facing Dues's brainwashed mercenaries, Bushido hesitates, not out of fear, but to spare the enslaved humans. His katana is a deceptive marvel, a drill housing spinning inner blades that bores through steel and earth alike, enabling guerrilla strikes from below. Bushido doesn't seek fame or S-class recognition. His true strength lies in quiet loyalty, unwavering resolve, and the relentless pursuit of justice alongside his comrades. Number 8, Death Gatling. A-class rank 8. A man armed with a Gatling gun and a burning question: can a hero ever be more than their rank? Death Gatling doesn't fight for glory, he fights for respect. While S-Class heroes hog the spotlight, he's the strategist in the trenches, handpicking teams, exploiting weaknesses, and turning hordes of monsters into Swiss cheese. His record? Flawless. His reputation? The hero who never lets his enemies blink. But here's the catch. No one remembers the guy who cleans up the mess. And that breaks him. When the Hero Association hunts Garu, the hero hunter, Death Gatling sees his chance. He assembles a squad of A and B listers. Close-range bruisers, long-range snipers, every role perfected. Against a wounded Garu, they strike hard. They almost win. But Garu isn't just a mere thug. He's a monster. He reflects every insecurity Death Gatling buries. Your teamwork's sharp, but you're weak. Where's your S-Class now? Enraged, Death Gatling draws his knife, a last desperate stand. Garu shatters his gun. His pride, his purpose. Death Gatling isn't strong enough to beat Garu. He isn't flashy enough to rival Tornado or Flashy Flash. But here's the twist. He doesn't quit. He drags himself into battles he can't win, fights monsters that outclass him, even when the world tells you you're irrelevant. And that's it for today. Got a character suggestion or something I missed? Drop it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.